Konami. Yep, expansion pack enabled. Probably the most expensive 4 megabytes of RAM you'll ever pay for. Luckily, I managed to buy this a long time ago when it first came out, so I don't have to pay the astronomical prices for it. Welcome to Hybrid Heaven, a game that not enough people, I feel like, talk about it. This game, the story isn't anything special, actually. It's actually quite simple once you start getting into it, but what I'd like to talk about is the combat system, which, well, I'll talk about later. Let's get started. Washington, D.C., 19th of December, 2000.
The U.S. and Russian presidents revealed today that they are all but ready to conclude talks on the reduction of existing nuclear arsenals and are prepared to ratify the historic agreement that promises to be a giant leap towards world peace in New York City on the 24th. President Weller is slated to arrive in New York City tomorrow and attend the ratification after some last-minute discussions with the Russian president, who's scheduled to fly in on the same day. In a press conference yesterday, a confident President Weller stated to the media that on the coming 24th, the United States and Russia should be delivering a very Merry Christmas present to the world. In other news,
And look at that, our own showers theme. How nice. Look at those 64-bit graphics. Tantalizing, I'm sure.
We shouldn't be seen talking, so I'll be brief. Let's go over this one last time. The substitution of the president will be executed the day after tomorrow in New York City. You are not to leave the president's side no matter what. Everything depends on that moment when there's no one but our operatives around him. If we miss this chance, it will throw off the timetable for the invasion. We can't afford any mistake. One more thing, don't forget to make contact with Mr. Diaz in New York. He'll bring the tools and the weapons you need. That'll be all. Let's make this work. But man, put some clothes on, will you? And don't forget to act like a human.
You're looking straight at his junk.
Johnny, are you there? I guess you're out again today. Maybe you're busy, but are you doing okay? Well, it's Christmas soon. The year's almost over. Johnny, you haven't forgotten our pact, have you? That we'll meet again this year under the Christmas tree in D.C. on Christmas Eve? I don't care how late you show up. Just meet me there, okay? I'll be waiting. Anyway, call me again when you get in.
So this game was advertised as something of the answer to Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation. Safe to say, it did not live up to that. It's just that this Nintendo 64 is just not capable of what the PlayStation could do in terms of storage. These cartridges hold nowhere near the amount CDs can hold. So they had to be really stingy about things like what you just saw, voice clips, and this scene is probably about all you ever get.
He's here.
Just ignores his girlfriend.
Johnny? Well, that's you, isn't it? Why didn't you recognize me? Is it just someone who looks like him?
That man. Kill him.
Why did you shoot?
Not now. There's something wrong with Mr. Diaz. We've got to get him below ground.
There's a witness.
The evidence is gone. There's no trace left.
So him disappearing, they make mention of it, so clearly it's part of the story. Him disappearing. She's just standing there. They tried to make it all cinematic. They just don't have the technology to pull it off, I guess. He just kills him with one punch. That's incredible. Apparently we got this giant lab of some sort under New York. That's great. That's the end of the game. Splat. Alright, so there's effectively two parts to this game. There is, well, the overworld that we have right here, and then we have the combat, which will happen later. In this overworld, you run around, you do what you expect you do, and you have this weird gun thing. It's not really a gun, it's not really sure what it is, but you use it to destroy those little robot things. Mr. Diaz, you might already know, but there is one thing I must report to you. The security system just responded to something, and to make sure we changed the lock gate code. When you want to go to other blocks, please renew your code key. Anything wrong? You don't have your code key. You must have left it somewhere. Please take this emergency key. You return it anytime. So anybody that's a security specialist will know that is a big no-no. So that's the door you need the key code for, but you can't open it yet. Your key code doesn't have access just yet. Items. Life Charger S. You can use those to heal up. Please enter the code key. Please wait. Code key recognized. Current code now being renewed. Renewal completed. Please take the code key. So that will be what bars your progression, is those code key things. You gotta find them before continuing further. And get used to this kind of environment. This is pretty much all you're ever gonna see throughout the entire game. Again, due to the lack of storage, they had to really stretch things. Security system at the pathways to the overground activated and surveillance devices have been disposed. If the sensors detect you, they will attack you. I'm sure you know this, but please be careful. Mr. Diaz, I believe you have a diffuser. Please use it at emergency situations. So that's the gun that we have. Again, they tried to make it all cinematic-like. I think if you push B, there you go, you get a, well, terrible map, but it'll do. Okay. Should be, yep. Some more healing items. Kind of laggy sometimes. I do have the expansion pack, so I could increase the resolution of this game, but I don't recommend it. I'd rather have stable frame rate than higher resolution. Oh, sometimes they drop items, that's good. At the beginning of the game, so we haven't come across any of the combat that I was mentioning earlier, but we'll see it soon enough. It's kind of story related. Here's one of the many barriers that will stop you in your game. You have to destroy the same color device. Right, there you go. This is where you can heal and save your game. Here. Should be more items here. Yep. More healing items. We'll see a lot more. It's just I imagine the game is trying to stock you up on some healing items from the beginning. So all this stuff that you're doing right now, you're not supposed to know why you're doing it yet, I believe. The story will eventually tell you. Let me get these moon runes. You did something bad. Mr. Diaz! Someone's just opened the cell storing the bioweapons. Someone unlocked the security system. We're in deep trouble. Oh God. You couldn't have. How could it be? And there's the inciting incident that allows you to, I guess, fight random monsters. Ah! These bioweapons. Alright, this is our first battle right here. This is what makes this game stand out to me. So, alright, we'll stop right here. So up top we have the power bar, we have stamina. Once the power bar reaches full, you don't have to wait till it reaches full, but you get your full power if it's at max. And then you can have an action, you can either use an item or attack. Right now all you have is simple punches and kicks. Wow, I missed. That's a great start. And then they can do the same to you. Like, 9 times out of 10, you'll guard. So let me do a mid-punch, since he's so tall. So at the start of the game, your kicks are probably, not probably, they will be your strongest. But that's what I did when I first played this game a long time ago, is that I did kicks mostly. But this playthrough, I'm going to try and see if I can focus more on punches with some grappling in the middle. Right punch. I miss, of course. You can also push R to grab. And I don't know what dictates whether you are allowed to attack or they are when you grab, but you can do techniques. Techniques do the most damage, but they are harder to do. And this is the other interesting thing. If you've ever played something like Final Fantasy II, all of your body parts have a offense and defense to them. And the more you use them, the more you get hit, etc., etc., the higher they go. Now you do have something of a normal level up system. So you do have levels, but then all of your other parts will also level up. So if you focus more on punches, you'll be better at punches. Focus more on kicks, etc., etc. Also in battle, your limbs can also be critical. As you use them more or get hit, they can be damaged to the point to where they need time to recover, and you can't use that limb for attacking. And if, let's say, your legs are hurt, then you move slower, things like that. I think that's by far the most interesting part of this game, is the combat system. We have a problem. The cell housing the biological weapons have been opened. Accidentally or intentionally, we don't know. The pre-adjusted genetically synthesized monsters have escaped. We expect some level of damage. Mr. Diaz, a tough man like you should be alright. But still, please stay cautious. Oops, did we do that? This partition is not working. If you are in a hurry, please go under it. You can crawl. The range on your little zapper isn't exactly very good. But you also don't have to be accurate. It seems to be more of a cone. These little things are little bombs. Little bomb chews. They'll just chase you if you get close. Let's see. Red means they're locked. Let's go to the green one. Mr. Diaz, I never see you in this block. You You don't know the area well here, do you? If you don't know where to go, please use the map viewer that you have. You can look at the area map with the B button. Yeah, but the map ain't exactly great. Alright, so this is one of the areas where you can respawn these enemies and fight them. So you can grind a little bit. So moving a lot will cause your power bar to increase slowly. So it's all kind of a matter of skill. Alright, let's see. Mid-right punch. Alright, grab from the middle. Running headlock. Yeah! Look at all that damage I just did with that one move. So techniques really seem to do a lot. If you're into wrestling, well, I think techniques will be your thing. Oh, I think drop items, apparently. Speed enhancer. Yeah, you can temporarily increase your speed. Seems useful. He needs some lotion. Really? You're gonna let me do it again? Alright, let's do it again. So if you look at my stamina bar, doing techniques takes a lot of stamina. While doing basic punches and kicks don't take much. So you learn middle side kicks. So the way to learn moves, generally how you experience it past this beginning point is enemies use it against you, you learn it effectively. So you'll be eventually coming across a bunch of different enemies. They'll use different moves and techniques on you, and that's how you will learn all the other abilities. Which also kind of means that you have to take hits intentionally. So that's where grinding kind of feels a little bit necessary. So you don't want to be stuck with all the basic techniques that you learned that you start at the beginning. This guy will rush you. Alright, so take fall. If you succeed, you'll take half damage. I've never seen escape and reversal ever work. So I always do the take fall. And hope that I take half damage. I failed, so... trouble. So let's use that item. Right arm leveled up. You learn body slam, neck throw. There you go. So since he used those on you, you tend to learn them. Now, I don't think it's always guaranteed, but there might be some sort of threshold that you need first before you can do it, but it's not exactly very well explained. Or, well, it's not explained at all. So you might have saw in that last battle how you saw an icon of their body with a body part glowing red. That shows that that limb is currently disabled. But the thing is that if you disable their head, they are knocked unconscious. And there are certain moves that are really, really good at knocking them unconscious. And you can do techniques on them when they're stuck on the ground, which do a lot of damage. Which way do I go? Let's see if I can show them off once we find another battle. Life Charger M. A bigger heal. Well, that's unfair. That's still unfair. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything here I can interact with. There's a barrier in the way. Sure if I can reach that. No, I don't think so. Just barely outside. Mr. Diaz! Is it true that you killed our comrades overground and released the monster from the cell? How could someone like you do that? Unbelievable! An arrest warrant has been issued for you. Your being an executive will not affect how I act upon you. I ask for no resistance whatsoever. Fight! You get to beat up a dude. So you see his left arm is now glowing, so he can't use it. let's do a body slam. Bastard just healed himself. Let's do a neck throw. Okay, mid uppercut left. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Uppercut. This type of enemy is unique in that every time you knock him down, he apparently drops an item. Leveled up body. Got here. Speed drainer. Right, so it's an item which, as you could probably guess, drains your opponent's speed, makes them move slower. You're gonna want these drainers for boss fights. They tend to be pretty difficult. Right, there's nothing else in this room. I don't know if he respawns. Probably not, because then you could easily farm items off him. Let's go back in. No, he does not respawn. Usually if they materialize from some weird teleporter, then that's a good indication that they respawn. So yeah, this game's platforming, not its strong suit. Okay, nothing else around I can see. Just 3 items right in the middle of the hallway. Offense enhancer. I don't know what a battle charger does. Oh shit, I didn't want to use it. I wanted to see if there was a description. It seemed to heal me, but... Okay, over there is that item. Let's see if I can jump over there. Oh, okay, that didn't work out so well. Out of the way before they shoot me again. Alright, I destroyed one of those color blocks earlier, so this barrier's down. Up or down. Let's go down first. Oh god. Flame shot. Alright, so that's one of your one-use items you can use in battle. It does what it says. Shoots flame. Uppercut. Almost 100 damage there. Let's see. Does he have a neck? Oh, nice. He dropped the knife for me. Okay, what do we got here? More items. Defense razor. Stamina charger. So that's probably the easy and good way to restore your stamina in long fights. So I would say the trick is to kind of guess when they are about to attack, and then move at the just before then. It's a good way to avoid their attacks. I can't imagine this strategy will work once we get to the later areas. Stolen? Oh, okay. Poison shot. Is there anything else in here? No, it doesn't look like it. It's Krusty Man. Right now the combat seems a little simple, but as you level up, you'll gain the ability to attack more often. So try to continue powering up, I suppose. So a right hook. Yeah, it seems right now I'm powering up my left arm and my body, but eventually I'll have to, well, I'll want to level up the other parts. Because you can eventually do combos. So being able to have both your arms do good damage will be pretty essential for damage output. Okay, got the code key updated. So going down was the right way. Otherwise we'd have to backtrack. Silly. Pretty silly animation, if you ask me. You're practically galloping, and then you just slowly walk up these steps. And there's one blocking the door. Okay, he moved out of the way. Alright, so yeah, these teleporters pretty much tells me that this guy respawns, so it's a good place to farm experience. I think he's also a grappler, so you could probably farm learning those techniques. Yep, there he goes. Body slam. So I'm guessing I'm winning these struggles because my body stats is so high, perhaps? But it's only a guess, I'm not actually really sure. yeah, if I were to leave the room and come back, I imagine he'll respawn. Ugh, I forgot about those things. Yep, okay. As you notice, I could jump back and just double tap. It does use up a little bit of your power to do that, but it's worth it sometimes. Let's do upper right punch. Nope, doesn't look like that will trick him. Too much spatial awareness. Right hook. He's trying so hard to grab me. Let's do an arm throw. I could probably just run right past these. Look at that dangerous aura. Our first boss. Flight. Oh, he tried to grab me. There, my legs hurt, so now my movement speed is low. I kind of want him to grab me to see what he does. So far, so good. I imagine this game will get much harder. That's how I remember it anyways, from a long time ago. Stop right there, Diaz. Give it up. I'm really disappointed in you. Are you trying to hurt our pride? Failure in us hybrids, the new human race, cannot be accepted. The invasion plans that were going smoothly could fail altogether because of you. Diaz, what do you think you went overground for? I don't know why I'm giving them these voices. Are you out of it that bad that you can't even remember that? It isn't easy switching an analog with a real overgrounder. The Master has been working towards this president substitution project all this time. Are you trying to end it all in failure? You are a liaison between us and the overground operatives, aren't you? A liaison shooting a comrade. It's beyond my comprehension. You pay dearly for this, Diaz. Hunter, what about the plans? As you know, Diaz, who lost it, shot and killed the copied analog of the Secret Service man slated for substitution. However, everything will proceed as originally planned. Kevin, presidential aide, will now perform the kidnapping and the substitution of the president and support the plan. It's a matter of time before we hold the presidency of the United States in our power. And with that, the power to control the entire world. So it won't be long now until the time comes when we rule the Earth. Jerry, you deal with Diaz any way you see fit. Just don't kill him. I don't particularly want to lose those amazing physical abilities of his. Do something about adjusting his consciousness and cognitive processes after examining him. I'll leave you to take care of it. Man, I can't wait to go above ground. Just thinking about when we rule the world turns me on. Soon. Very soon. Alright, dudes, calm down. So, Diaz, managed to hang on to your life at least. But you won't be able to get out of having your thoughts tweaked by a little brainwashing. Bite the bullet, buddy. Hey, you. I'm sending Diaz up to the adjustment room. Take him to the pod. We're moving him to floor 10 right now. Get with it, Diaz. You released a biological weapon in the confinement cell block. How many comrades do you think died because of you? Just come back and do as you're told. Mr. Jerry, it's too dangerous to use a gun inside an underground shelter. I know that. If you did your job, this wouldn't happen. So that's their justification, I guess, for not having guns in this game. Here, take him away to the pod, now. Because otherwise, it doesn't matter how physically fit you are. A bullet will take you out. I don't know. Is my voice interesting at all? I'll stop it if it's grating instead. I'll just speak normally. I don't know. People... you people decide. Mr. Jerry, the pod suddenly stopped at near floor 21. No one knows why. What? That's impossible. Why? Why isn't it moving? Floor 21 is Dr. Bross's research floor. Why Dr. Bross's floor of all places? Send a transmission to Bross. Tell him to capture Diaz. Tell him that he can use Diaz as a research subject. Mention research, and he will get serious about capturing him. All he has in his mind is research. Make sure to tell him so. Yes, sir. Who cares what happens to Diaz? He he lands a plump duty like liaisoning with the overground and still loses it. Oh man, wish we could go overground earlier. Go. Get out of there fast. Go. Get out of there fast. They're going to kill you. Go now. Save you. Diaz, freeze. Heard you've been doing as you please around here. That's very you loose cannon. But I don't want to be troubled. The square Jerry says I'm to Katri. Not that what Jerry has to say holds any interest for me. But it's a bit different when I get to use you as my guinea pig. Using a comrade as a guinea pig sounds crazy, but it's good news for me. Experimenting with just normal clothes has been such a drag lately. Sorry, but it's a blast to be able to experiment with someone like you, Diaz. A hybrid in top athletic condition. So let's party, brother. He's a little eccentric, isn't he? Okay, showtime, Diaz. The rules of this study are simple. You run from that creature, and that's all. Run if you don't want to die. Hey, isn't it huge? It's much more powerful than you. Don't even think of fighting it. It's really none of my concern what happens to you with this experiment. Let's get started, shall we? Run, Diaz. So yeah, you can't fight that. You just have to run. And hope it doesn't tackle you. I remember this section being a pain in the ass as a kid. Alright, new monster variant. Uppercut. Oh, he blocked it. Cut. Uh-oh. Okay. Arm throw. I'll let him grab me. See what he does. Take the fall. Claw. Okay, so I managed to take the fall properly, so I took very little damage. So let's see if I learn that move later. I did. Ring Eraser. So I believe that item allows you to escape battles. So I don't think there's any other way to do that. Round 2. I wonder if he has any other moves. Okay, take fall. No, he keeps doing the same thing. Okay, well, I failed taking that fall, so that's gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, he managed to escape. Ah, I did it again. I wanted to pick the shoulder toss, but maybe he's too heavy or something. Yeah, I don't see the option. Yeah, I thought I learned it or something. Tech. Oh wow, look at all this. Okay. Yeah, shoulder toss. So there are on the ground techniques as well you can use, but of course they have to be on the ground, which is kind of difficult to do when you only have one bar of power to use. You can try to do it without having a full bar, but you do like next to no damage when you do that. Mr. Piggy. Come here, Porky. Looks like I just level up enough to have 2 power bars. Maybe I'll get to show it off then. Okay, offensive hat enhancer. So he's going to hit real hard. So it'll be a good idea to avoid his attacks if I can help it. Alright. So yeah, now I can combo, which I'm not going to do right now. See if I can knock him down. No, he blocked it. Get up to him. Let's see. No, I can't. It's too slow. Technique, Boston Crab. So yep, as I shown, techniques are pretty powerful, but they require some setup. He is. Run, run, run. It's the loot pinata. Let's go and knock you out. knock him down that time. Oh, he's still around. You learn low kick. Nemesis. When the camera switched, my controls went crazy, so I just stopped moving there. But luckily, oh, I almost fell to my death, I think. Luckily, I was able to avoid that. Healing and a save. Mr. Vegetable Man. Don't have full power, but I'll show it off anyways. Still can't do that throw. Still keeps trying to throw me. run, run. Mr. Flesh. Love the defense of my leg. That's nice. That's a shame. Wow, 120. So yeah, it doesn't take too much time before your punches start to get really strong. It's just it's easier to start with kicks. It has longer range. It starts out stronger. Of course, the doors kind of. Just hoping I avoid them. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on, dude, get up. Wakey, wakey. It's the green man. He's trying to grab me. Here, do something to me. Oof. Head crusher. Jeez, punching him hurt myself. Well, let's try a left punch. I have not been leveling that up, so. So that would be where grinding would be necessary to level up my left arm. I didn't learn the move. That's a shame. That would have been a really good move to learn. You again? Can't go that way. Time to run. Oh man, just uppercut. Ooh, just touching him. Go, 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 go. Come through here. Hurry, this way. I'm glad I made it in time to meet you. You must be very surprised and confused of your situation right now. Let me tell you everything. You're Johnny Slater, a Secret Service to the President, meaning that what you see, yourself, is not the real you. We are in New York, underground in an area called Manhattan. I heard our enemies saying this. In any case, we must leave this place. Do not worry, I am not your enemy. It's an alien. Come, let's go before they find us. I have to restore your body and memory. What is the matter? I see misgivings in your heart. I cannot blame you for feeling it. I will tell you something of myself. I am a gargantuan. There are many of my people in this facility, kept alive in cruel conditions. Our planet is in another nebula, far away from this star. Sometimes, many years are needed for interplanetary travel. In those cases, we would enter hibernation capsules and await arrival at the destination in stasis. Such was the case when we traveled to this planet, but we had a traitor among us. And we were all made to sleep several extra decades longer than we were supposed to. When we awoke, we were under a dictator's rule, forced to assist an invasion. Have you seen the ceiling of this underground shelter? No, you have not seen it yet. On the ceiling is a huge saucer shape. That is our starship. In this underground shelter, we use during stays in other stars. It is usually stored in the starship. However, it has already suffered many subversions of its original design by the traitor and the clones he created. We are, in all probability, far more advanced scientifically than your civilization. And of course, the traitor has the same body of knowledge. The traitor harvested the cells of this planet's inhabitants, created copies of you humans. In other words, a clone species of the human race. And he controls his creations, absolutely. He has been planting his clones in this world, all as a part of his plan to invade this world. The day when the traitor and the clone species begin their full-scale assault above ground is coming closer. But please do not misunderstand. Apart from the traitor, we Gargantuans are neither invaders nor looters. We really cannot comprehend how someone who could plan an invasion of another planet came to be born of our people. I am sending my words directly to your brain. You're receiving them, I assume. Well, probably not in very courteous language. On this planet, there is this force that turns organisms belligerent. My words to you might be skewed to be misinterpreted as well. Now, let us go. It is not safe to stay here. It's a big lore dumps. Good, we managed to rescue him. This task, with limited equipment and time, an accident was inevitable. We were able to interfere, but the program was destroyed. His amnesia was really unexpected. Well, at least he's back here in one piece. Anyway, let us return him to his original state. I would not like him to misunderstand our intentions. Johnny, we apologize for having had to use you in this way, but you were about to be gotten rid of, in other words, killed, once you were brought down here from above ground. Please understand. You were abducted because you are one of the Secret Service agents assigned to protect the president. The enemy is planning to substitute an analog for the real president. But it is not easy switching the head of a powerful nation. Therefore, they chose to replace the relatively approachable presidential aides first, and then execute the real coup once the president was completely surrounded by clones. You were probably lured into the enemy snare, abducted, and replaced with a clone. In fact, the very man you shot and killed when you pretended to be Diaz was a clone of yourself. I will show you your true appearance in this projection. This is the real you. It is possible you still do not recall anything, but don't worry. In a short while, we will return you to your original form, your memories, your everything. We will never insert strange programs in you again. Please do trust us. Johnny, if you are still uneasy, I will tell you some more. We travel to many planets to collect all kinds of samples. That has always been a strict policy of ours to refrain from interfering with other ecosystems, cultures, or politics on these planets. But this time, we had no choice but to do exactly that. We found it necessary to fight in order to prevent further damage to this planet. However, as absolute pacifists, we have never experienced a battle. In addition, our physique, as you can see, is inadequate for such purposes. We needed the help of the people of this planet. That's exactly when we were able to rescue you from the enemies who abducted you from above ground. We do not have the strength, but we have the brains. It is hard for us to beat the enemies, but abducting them was not impossible. Capturing and imprisoning one called Diaz was not that difficult either. We placed Diaz in cryostasis and turned you into his double using our coding technology. We did all this for you to stop the replacement of the president, which is about to happen above ground. Fortunately, Diaz was also the one in charge of liaisoning with the overground. We made a temporary recording of your memories in a mimetic device and inserted a program in your brain to allow you to act in such a way as to sabotage the enemy's plan under Diaz's disguise. So that was the voices in your head when you killed your clone. The rest you experienced. The VIPs close to the President of the nation, right above us from here, and many other important people around them, have already been replaced by clones. The fate of this planet is about to change, but there is nothing more we can do. All we can do is aid you, a native of this planet, to the limit of our powers. I do not want to sound irresponsible. I am not exaggerating. You are the last hope for saving this planet. Perhaps it is also part of the grand design that this planet be ruled by a new power. If we are to die here, that may be destiny as well. The end of one thing is also the beginning of another, and nothing more. But is this not why you and we must fight? The end and the beginning are locked in never-ending conflict. We will give you whatever help you need, and the rest will be up to you. Johnny, I will restore your appearance. This way, we will give you back yourself. It was a bit long-winded. I will remove the Diaz coding that was applied to you. Do not worry, there will be no pain. We've finally done what had to be done. Now, we must not forget to tell him that he has the enemy's armored suit on underneath the coating to match his build to Diaz's. Wait. Oh no, someone's coming. What are we going to do? Hey, old generation gargantuans. You may think you're hiding from us, but I have my eyes on you at all times. I'm not sure if I should keep doing the, the weird voice. But this is a little unusual. Why should you help Diaz? You're plotting something. Did you think a hybrid that's lost his memories could be of some use? Well, it doesn't matter. Hand Diaz over. Now! So now they got the real Diaz. To think you've ended up like this, frozen by these helpless little gargantuans. Pathetic man. I don't get why Hunter won't get rid of this loser. Of course, he was really something until a few days ago. Get him out of here. And you'll all be coming with me, too. You can tell me what you were up to somewhere more comfortable. Just goes to show you that you can't slack off. These gargantuans may be helpless, but stupid, they're not. We had better consider getting rid of them once and for all. But first, shall we start with cleaning up here? Alright, and from now on we're going to be this guy.